everyone, so this week I thought I would talk about my hair care routine and how I keep it healthy and how I keep it long. Loads of you ask me how I do this to keep it this long. So yeah, I thought I would just go through that with you. And before I get started, yes, I am growing out my eyebrows. That's why they're like forests right now. I want to get them a little bit thicker at the end, so I'm going through that painful stage where I'm just trying to resist plucking, which is the hardest thing right now. Now you're just gonna be staring at my eyebrows. So I'm not saying in any way that my hair is the healthiest, I'm just talking through what I do to try to keep my hair as healthy as I can. So one thing that I do, and I'm going to start with this, is a hair mask. So you can get so many, there's so many on the market, so many different brands of different masks that you can just leave in your hair overnight. But what I like to do is just use 100% natural coconut oil, and I use raw virgin coconut oil if you can get it. And you just warm it between your hands until it forms like a liquid. And then I just smooth that over the whole length of the hair, concentrating on the ends because that's obviously where the hair gets most dry. But you can also at this point give yourself a little head massage, and this feels so nice. And it also encourages circulation, so it will encourage the growth of your hair as well. But mainly it just feels amazing. So once I've done that, I just plait my hair and I leave it on all night, and then it isn't until the morning that I will wash my hair. But coconut oil is just a great way of naturally nourishing your hair, putting it in amazing condition. If you do this every week, you'll really notice a difference. Your hair will feel smooth and silky, so that is definitely my #1 tip for healthy hair. So moving on to washing your hair. So I only wash my hair every 4 days. I've never been one of those people to wash my hair every single day. I think mainly out of laziness because I've always had long hair. And I always dread washing my hair. It's one of my worst things to do in terms of beauty. I just really hate it. But yeah, a lot of people do get stuck in that circle of washing your hair every single day. And that's a vicious circle. It's so hard to get out of because basically your hair gets used to being washed every single day. So you'll notice after even 24 hours, your hair will be greasy. Now it can be really hard to kind of push through and get out of that and just leave it for a few days. But honestly, once you leave your hair a few days and you get used to doing that over a couple of months, your hair honestly gets used to just waiting. And this just enables your hair to keep those natural oils and keep it really healthy and silky and smooth without being greasy. I try to only use natural shampoos and conditioners if I can find them. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you do use, branded normal ones. But at the moment I'm using the Aveda shampoo and conditioner for coloured hair, and I really like this one. What I do is I get in the shower, I obviously shampoo, and then with the conditioner I just put it all the way through, concentrating on the end parts, and I brush it through with a tangle teezer, the water one. I think it's called Aqua Splash or something. I might be totally making that up, but it's the water one. And I just brush that through to evenly distribute it through my hair. And then that's when I'll do everything else in the shower, so wash my body, wash my face, so it has time to kind of sink into the hair. And then when I wash out the conditioner, the last thing I do before I get out of the shower is I just turn the cold tap on and I let the cold tap go through my hair all over. I know that sounds absolutely horrible, and it is, especially at winter time, but the reason I do that is just because it seals the cuticle of your hair, so that just prevents frizz, which I am definitely prone to, so that's just something I always do. And then I just try to wring out as much water from my hair as I can, and then I get the towel and I kind of just pat it dry. I don't go crazy rubbing it too hard because that can damage your hair, but you just kind of pat your hair with the towel all the way down the length just to get any excess water out, and then I just leave it to dry. And I normally do wash my hair in the morning, so then it's got the whole day to dry. Let the police car go by. Okay, he stopped. But when my hair is still damp, what I'll do is I'll put some product through the ends, and this is always an oil. I've got quite a few different ones. They're all natural, really good. I love every single one of them. I just use whatever one I feel like on the day, to be honest. And I just smooth that through the length of my hair, and particularly on the bottoms again. And then that will just dry with your hair, and it just makes it feel so smooth. And when my hair is dry, I will literally just leave it for the day. It will look absolutely horrendous, something like this. My hair goes absolutely huge when I leave it on the day that I wash it. By the way, on the days that I wash my hair are my absolute worst hair days ever. Does anyone else have that? I have got some random curls going on either side of my head right now. How has that even happened? So what I do to style it, which loads of people have been asking me recently, how I get these natural waves. Now my hair is quite wavy naturally, like deep like in there, but it's just awful. What I do is every single night I plait my hair. Now this is normally a French braid, and I just start from the top and I take different sections all the way down until I get to the bottom of my head, and then I just plait my hair like normal all the way down to the length, as far down to the bottom as you can, because then you won't get like the end straight bits. And that is literally how I style my hair. That's like my everyday hairstyle at the moment, and it just creates these really nice natural waves. If I'm feeling a bit tired in the evening and I can't be bothered to do a whole French braid, then I will just take my hair to one side and plait just normally all the way down to the end. You can wake up in the morning and it's all like really loose, because it's obviously not as secure as a French braid, but to be honest it still does basically the same thing. And then my last tip for healthy hair is get regular haircuts. Now I need to take my own advice of this, because I can leave it weeks and weeks on end with no haircut, because I love my hair being long. So when it comes to a haircut I'm like, oh, just take a tiny amount off. But that's when you end up getting really bad split ends, because you're not having them cut off, so your hair just ends up just getting to a point where it doesn't grow any further. So do definitely have regular haircuts. I mean, they suggest 6 to 8 weeks, which I definitely don't do, but when I do have a haircut, like I had my haircut today, I had quite a lot off. I mean, it's still quite long, I'll show you. Yeah, it's just down to like there now. It used to be a little bit longer. I probably had like an inch off, or maybe an inch and a half. Which is probably ideal. It's exactly what I needed just to get rid of those split ends, and my hair feels so much healthier now. And I'm gonna try and stick to like every 8 weeks, just get a small trim, because then that means you don't need to have a full-on restyling cut when you go in, because you just need a little trim if you get it done regularly. So that's my whole hair care routine and tips on how to maintain healthy hair. And I thought it would be really nice if you guys comment down below any tips or advice that you have that you use yourself to keep your hair healthy, because I would love to know, and I'm sure everyone else would love to discuss this down below. So yeah, go ahead and comment your tips, and I will see you very soon, guys. Bye!